one should not press his colleague to share a meal with him when he knows that the colleague will not accept the invitation. Nor should he press not should he press presents upon him when he knows that his colleague will not accept them. I mean, the guy is a computer guy, and somebody is offering me some tools. I don't know.
Let me ask you a lot. Let's say, for instance, let's say you buy like I don't know. Let's say you buy like animals to do like leather or whatever from like people, whatever, like how they used to do in like the Western spelt and whatever. And whatever, your job is, some of them are natural death, some of them are not. The guy brings it in, he just whatever finds them. Some of them are slaughtered, he gets from whatever. And let's say you look through all the animals and you're able to tell this one died of natural, this one died of slaughter. But let's say you make a mistake on one, because let's say it's slaughtered animal. You pay a little more because the leather is still good, and natural you pay less because the leather is not as good. But let's say he brought 10 of them. Let's say 7 of them you see were slaughtered and 3 of them you say natural, but you made a mistake. You gave him the money for whatever, and you whatever, time goes by, like a lot later, non-Jew. And all of a sudden, you look through your inventory, you start checking, and you see that you made a mistake. There was, all 9 of them were slaughtered. So you underpaid him on 3. But it was a mistake. It's not like you intentionally lied. Yeah. Let's say, it's an art to it. What do you say the halachic thing is for that? What would be the thing to do?
So, but what is it? What is the question? Should you give a refund to a non-Jew for?
Yeah, you give a refund. Should you apologize? Like, what should be the thing? And the guy doesn't know. He's just like, okay, let's say he takes his money like as if he doesn't know. You don't know at that moment, but you find out like later. Let's say you're looking through your animals, And
I think halachically you would not be obligated, but it would be big kiddush Hashem if you do. So that's what I learned in my life. Like small things that you do, they make a big impression on people.
Here's why I ask. I work at a pawn shop.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to test gold. I'm not an expert, but when I only deal with like testing gold when nobody's there, and I'm the only one there like that does it. So a customer comes in and wants to sell all their gold. He has like scrap gold everywhere. I don't know where she got it from. I don't know anything. So I test it, and 80% of it comes out like 10 carat. Person accepts the deal. I pay them on 80% 10 carat, and then the rest is 14 carat, so I pay more. Whatever, time goes by, and the boss comes in and he checks the transactions I made. He's like, oh, this one, they were all 14 carat or something like that. So you made out. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. He's like, why'd you think it was 14? I was like, well, first of all, it tested like it, because it's very, like it's tough. Like if it's poor quality gold, maybe there's different metals. So he's like, all right, you're learning. He's like, whatever, you made out this time. It's not my store, so I don't know. Like I can't tell him like, okay, I got to call the customer back, and I just work for the store. So what's a lot like? Should I do tshuva for that? Like I don't know what to do.
I mean, Hashem said you send this situation your way, so you have to do tshuva. So because He put you in that situation,
right.
Something else was wrong. You understand? And you have to acknowledge. So of course you didn't do it on purpose.
Right.
But even if you didn't do it on purpose, you did not know. You have to still do tshuva.
Okay.
And so if it's a bit Gentile and they would not know, they would not find out, and it's not your money, and the boss says don't do it, so you're not obligated to do that.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll do tshuva. I mean, I felt very bad. Like in my head, I was like,
that's normal. So the problem is that people get used to things, right? And they don't feel bad. That's what Hashem does not like. When we get to this stone heart, somebody, maybe it was not a big difference. Maybe it was $15, $20, $50 difference. Maybe, I don't know what it was. Okay.
That was a big difference.
Okay.
It's a big difference. I'm telling you, I didn't feel good. A part of me was like, okay, one, I'm always nervous about testing gold because there's a lot of counterfeit gold, like very good quality. So I'm like, when this person came in, I see that she laid out a lot of gold. And I'm thinking in my head, Hashem, please just don't let me like lose out. Let me break even, if anything. I'm thinking in my head, what if it's all fake? I don't know, So whatever, I did the test. I looked at it. Some of it said 10 carats. Some of it said 14. Whatever said 14, I just put it aside and tested it. It tested like 14. But some of them honestly tested like 10 carat. And then I put it all there. And then my boss comes like an hour or 2 hours later. And he's like, this was all 14,
Maybe he made a mistake.
No, he's good at his stuff.
So what was that? So he checked all the pieces after you?
Yeah. No, that's what, he does. Yeah, of course.
I don't know.
So in my head, I was like, oh, okay, Hashem didn't make me lose out, but I still want to do tshuva. Like, I still felt bad. I was I just felt bad. I was like, I don't know. Maybe Hashem didn't want me to lose, but he also wants me to do tshuva.
You see, if it says there, stamp 14 or 10, so you had all of the reasons to believe that it should be 10.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not like you did something like out of order. You try to like sneaky this or that. That's not what you did.
Right.
So, but still, I'm not sure. So the problem is manufacture them. They lost money, right? If it's supposed to be 14 and they put 10, I don't know.
Okay.
But okay, just
I just felt bad. I'm just gonna do tshuva for it anyway.
That's it. I mean, it's
you don't lose that on tshuva. That I know.
No. By doing tshuva, you're saying, Hashem, I want to be close to you. So Ramchal said the biggest pleasure in this world is being close to Hashem. So tshuva always brings person closer. What could be better than that?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so 1 second. What was it? Okay, so after 82, continue. One should not press his colleague to share. Okay, meal. Okay, let's read it again quickly. 83.
83, yeah, right?
Yeah. One should not appear to show generosity when he knows that he will not that it will not be accepted. Okay, so I mean that's clear. After 83, he should not open casks supposedly for the colleague, which he must open for sale, in order to deceive him into the thinking that they have been opened in his honor. 84. The Hul in question, this prohibition, noted that Rabbi Yehuda opened a barrel of the wine in honor of Ula. It explains that since they were close friends, this gesture was permitted.
Mm-hmm.
The same applies in all other matters of this sort. It is forbidden to utter a single word of deception or fraud. 85. Single word of deception. The Halachah Mishnah notes that this expression leads to the conclusion that if person remains silent, he may perform an action which his colleague might misinterpret as having been carried out in his honor. Very interesting. However, Rambam makes no mention of misleading talk when speaking about the prohibition against opening casks which are for sale. Mm. Moreover, here the prohibition against deception is mentioned within the context of the character flaws. Therefore, it appears that the detriment is not whether one speaks or not.
Determinant.
Yeah, determinant. Determinant. Yeah. So basically, sometimes if a person keep quiet, then other person can misinterpret it also.
Mm-hmm.
So did you open it for me? And he just may make some facial expression.
Okay.
Say, but okay. So we're about to finish. So it says the next sentence. Rather, one should have only a truthful speech, a proper spirit, and a heart pure from all deceit and trickery. Very clear. The three phrases have a biblical meaning. We find this: the speech will be established forever. The speech it's
True speech.
True speech. Oh yeah. The true speech. Thank you very much. True speech will be established forever. Proverbs 12:19. And God create a pure heart for me and renew a proper what spirit within me.
Renew a proper spirit within.
This closing lines recall the beginning of the Halachah, which stresses that one's speech must reflect the feeling in one's heart. Okay, so let's stop here.